Valéria was a force of nature, and dancing with her was incredibly difficult at times. And I put hours and hours and hours of my life into Traduza. It was all worth it. I loved performing, I loved the costumes, and in the end, the connection with the dancers, with her. Valéria was the director of the dance company, but it didn't take us long to get close. She invited me to do creative projects with her and trusted my abilities and asked a lot of me, and I was more than willing to show up. And I'm thankful that I did, because I got to spend a lot of time with her and get really close to her. Valéria brought her culture into my life. She gave me the opportunity to travel with her, and not only was dance a part of our lives, getting to know her outside of dance, but through dance, changed my life on multiple levels. She knew how much I loved her, how much I cherished her, how thankful that I was a part of her extended family, and how much dancing with her meant to me.
I met Valéria, I think, the day after I moved to the United States, about 16 years ago. And we became instant friends, I think I could say that. She was a big part of my life here and my life in general. She had a very strong feeling about her heritage and her culture, and it was inspiring to see that, and it was just an honor to be able to share that with her. I think one very memorable thing for me was her family values and how important family was for her, and how she made you feel like you were part of her family, even if you just met her. For me, she was my family here. She was the one that I would call, like I would call my mother or my sisters, and she was the one that represented that for me here. A lot of my life was shaped by knowing Valéria and by the things that she shared with me, or the moments that she was there next to me, you know, meeting my husband, getting married here and in Brazil, having my children, being there for me when I graduated. I will never forget how I remember looking for my parents who came from Brazil to go to my graduation, and in the back, in the stadium in the university, and I look back and I just see Valéria pushing people because I'm gonna go sit over there, and she sat over there with my parents, and she did watch it like, you know, she was my family. So that was very important to me, and I'll never forget that. So yes, if I could describe Valéria in one word, I would say family. That's what she represented to me, and that's what she loved with so much passion, was her family, and the family that she was able to create with her friends and with her dancers. But to me, she was the sister, yeah, the big sister who's always teaching, and I learned a lot from her, so.
When Jeff decided that he was going to propose to Valéria, he came to me and we talked about how he might do that, and we decided to have a party. It was almost Valentine's Day, so we decided to have a party, invite everyone to come as their favorite lover, to a Valentine's party. And Jeff borrowed his dad's old military uniform, and he came as Top Gun, put on his Ray-Bans, and he looked real cool. And Valéria made herself a shiny golden bra with pointy cuffs and came as Madonna. They were wonderful. Sometime during the evening, we clinked a glass and got everyone's attention, and Jeff knelt down on one knee in front of Valéria. And of course, everyone knew what was coming next. But Valéria didn't. Apparently, the proposal on one knee is not a universal experience. And so she was quite confused and went down on one knee as well, which of course broke everyone up. Once the laughter died down, Jeff proposed, and she figured out finally what was going on and happily said yes. And that was the start of a partnership that lasted for more than 20 years. Hal and I will always be thankful to Valéria for making Jeff happy, for giving us 2 beautiful grandchildren. And we'll always be thankful to Jeff for bringing such a wonderful and loving woman into our lives.
Nada do que foi ser